This show had the biggest worldwide debut of any original Amazon animated show, and the pilot episode, which went up on YouTube at the same time, surpassed 100 million views in just a few weeks. A second season is already in the works. Let's talk about Amazon's Hazbin Hotel. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my TV review for Hazbin Hotel, the musical animated comedy series on Amazon Prime. A second season already in the works for this, so very, very popular. And this comes from not only Amazon Animation, but Bento Box Animation Studios and A24. Now, they are typically known for more movies, and they always have, some original, sort of way out there kind of pictures, and they don't always work for me, but certainly always original. But they've been getting into the TV game lately as well. They had a hand in Beef, the very, very popular and award-winning Netflix show that was on last year. So they're sort of dipping their toes into the TV well, and so far maybe some good results. Obviously, they've liked what they've been seeing with the results of Hazbin Hotel. But before we launch into the specifics of this show, let me welcome you into Dan Reviews It. Thank you for finding this video. We do movie and TV reviews on the channel here, and just about every day I post something new. So there's always a lot to check out, a lot going on with the channel. So please consider subscribing, click that like button, and comment below. All that stuff, of course, helps the channel out. All right, so this focuses on Charlie Morningstar, who is the Princess of Hell, and she is voiced here by Erica Henningsen, who originated the role of Katie Heron in the Mean Girls Broadway musical. So no stranger to musicals there. But she wants to run this hotel aiming to rehabilitate sinner demons. Hell is having an overpopulation problem, and so she tries to get this hotel up and running, and thereby hoping to get people into heaven from hell so they can sort of suss out the people in hell, the overpopulation problem. Well, let's keep just really the ones that we need here and move people that we can potentially rehabilitate up to heaven. Some other voice actors here include Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She plays the best friend of Charlie, Vaggie, who her real name's Vagina. No surprise for this kind of show, where they're cursing every 3 minutes, or every 3 words, I should say. But she is also the manager of the hotel, and we also have Alex Brightman here, who plays Sir Pentious, which is sort of a penis joke a little bit, but Keith David, we know him from many things, Kimiko Glenn, and a few others. Daphne Rubin Vega has a recurring role as well. So this is one of those shows, and A24 sort of does have this problem. I either really love their movies, they did Uncut Gems, and they did The Lighthouse, but then there are also a bunch of movies in A24's catalog that I think, either try way too hard or are super pretentious or whatever, and, Spring Breakers and The Bling Ring and some of their earlier films like that. And with TV, I think they're still kind of figuring out what they want to do. But this is, to me, a show that is trying way too hard to be like edgy, to be cool. Let's curse a bunch. Every joke is about sex or penises. Every third word is an F-bomb or calling somebody a whore or whatever. I get it. Like, it's fine. It's not really aimed towards 10-year-olds though. It's very, very adult. And I am certainly not a prude. I curse in my everyday life all the time. And, there are certainly shows like that that I can get into. The Harley Quinn animated series is a great example of that. And in terms of live action, maybe The Boys falls into that. But here's the thing. Those shows have a lot of character development. And it's not just, hey, let's have them say filthy things. That, to me, always is just so easy. It's such a cop-out to replace good writing and sharp writing. And this show actually does have some of that, which is why it's a little frustrating that they have decided to sort of go the curse-out route rather than, okay, let's stick with some of the clever writing, some of the clever jokes. And the music is pretty good. Now, I will say there's not enough of it for my taste. If I think of a musical show, it's going to have more than maybe 2 songs per episode. Like, Central Park on Apple Plus, that has a lot of songs. Every few minutes is a song. But at the same time, Bob's Burgers, I suppose you could consider a musical animated comedy as well. And there's only usually like one maybe full song in there, and then one song that's sort of like a 30-second little ditty or whatever. I guess you could probably consider that show musical as well. So I guess it takes all kinds. But here it's like, okay, they needed to maybe pad some time, so hey, let's throw a song in, or we need to kind of advance the story. Let's have a song with a bunch of exposition in it, and then, instead of writing jokes or whatever, we just have to sing. And that can be okay, especially when the writing leans more towards the shock value, let's say, rather than actual jokes or character development, or story development, for that matter. So sometimes they will do that in the songs, and the songs are pretty good, I will say that. So this show is definitely a little bit of a mixed bag for me, because I think there's definitely potential here, and some of the stuff can be funny. I'm not sure that I got a ton of like real belly laughs from it, but I think this is one of those moments where it's like, okay, they have to kind of decide, do you want to just keep having your characters swear every 2 to 3 words and that be the bit, or do you want to actually grow these characters and the plot that goes along with it? I think the plot's interesting. I don't know that we've, never seen it before where, okay, we're trying to rehabilitate people, from hell. I mean, I'm currently rewatching The Good Place, so that, that's obviously some heavy themes there, certainly more cleverly written than this. But I think there is some potential here with some of the ideas. It's just sort of frustratingly couched right now in a bunch of, smutty dialogue that just doesn't really add anything. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with a second season of this. Like I mentioned, that is already in the works. So we'll be getting that at some point. I don't know how far they are in the development of that yet, but look, critically, this is a hit. People seem to be loving it as well. So audience-wise, it's a hit. So maybe what do I know? But I would certainly like to see a second season explore a little bit more with, the characters and a little bit less of the shock value of it all. So I believe Hazbin Hotel with a C. Definitely some potential there. We will see what season 2 brings. But for now, you can stream season 1 on Amazon Prime. Thank you for watching Dan Reviews It. We'll see you next time.